Alright, guys, as you can guess, yes, it's a werewolf movie. Cursed came out in 2005, PG 13, it's an hour and 37 minutes. Now, this film has a very bad reputation, mainly because it the cast was recasted 20 times over. Post production got pushed back so many months, so many years that they lost so many good good characters, you know, the actors that, could have made it amazing, they stepped out. But with that being said, this film was directed by Wes Craven, and the cast that he was able to keep on the project still ended up bringing it very much to life. That it's probably one of my favorite werewolf movies. Just because just the way that they do everything, the way that the story goes, the way that the characters are, even the prosthetics with the werewolf. When you watch werewolf movies or you watch any monster films, either the prosthetics are good or they're great or they just are terrible. And this is, I mean, it wasn't great, but it was good. So let's dive into the cast. So we have Portia de Rossi, who plays Zella, who's like this fortune teller, which kind of starts off the film with putting a giant spin on it. She isn't a fake fortune teller like most people, but in this, she kind of gets the ball rolling. She ends up meeting Becky, who's played by Shannon Elizabeth, and it's like, oh, you have blood in your future, yada yada yada, and it kind of starts off from there. We have Jesse Eisenberg, who plays Jimmy. We have Milo Ventimiglia, who plays Bo. We have Christina Ricci, who plays Ellie. We have Joshua Jackson, who plays Jake. We have Derek Mears, who plays the werewolf, which that's definitely interesting. You'll understand when you watch the film. Now, you also have Nick Offerman as the police officer, which is very strange for him to be in a horror movie, thriller, whatever. But then we have Judy Greer, who plays Joni. And then we have we have Michael Rosenbaum, who plays Kyle, but he's not credited in it, even though he's in plenty of scenes that he should have been credited. That's Sad's point. And then we have two interesting cameos from Scott Baio and Lance Bass. Now, like I said, so the whole film is a werewolf film, and it gets centered around Jimmy and Ellie, who end up getting scratched by a werewolf, and they get all these, not powers, but they start changing, and they don't understand why. And Jimmy's trying to explain it to Ellie, but Ellie's like, no, 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 no. But their brother and sister dynamic work out very well, to the point that even though Ellie thinks that he's losing his mind, she knows that there's some truth to what he believes. And that's something that, a brother-sister combo is absolutely lethal. Because if your brother or your sister believe you without a doubt, that's one of the biggest powers that you can accumulate, at least as a, I mean, I'm one of four, so to have that is very beneficial. Now, like I said earlier, this film got a really bad rap. So IMDb gave it a 5.1 out of 10. I personally love this film just because, you know, Joshua Jackson is great in this. Judy Greer is great in this. Christina Ricci, Milo, Jesse Eisenberg. This is a Jesse Eisenberg that I actually enjoy watching, not the Lex Luthor Eisenberg. He's come a long way in his career, but this film definitely jumped him up. Now, if you are interested, I give it a 5 out of 5, but then again, I am very biased because I love Christina Ricci, and I love Wes Craven. So, if you are interested in watching this, It is on Paramount Plus. So give it a watch. Let me know what you think. Because I feel like this film should have gotten way more traction than it did. Just, the story is good. Characters are solid. And for that to be in a werewolf movie is kind of hard. So, give it a watch. Let me know.